What's up, Journey Babes? Welcome back to the Zen Den and welcome to a really special class that I know you're going to love. Before we get started, if you love this channel and free yoga, hit the subscribe button right now, please. And number two, this class is about setting goals. It's about visualizing where we want to be in our lives, how we want to manifest our journey, and what we need to let go of to get there, right? So we're going to talk a lot about that. Breathe into that space of creating and manifesting and just let go of that shit that's not serving us, right? We have a lot of it, I'm sure. Some things to note: use any props that you need to help your practice. I will be having a block nearby for myself as well as a blanket to support my sensitive knees. With that said, let's unroll our yoga mats and start setting some goals. All right, we're at the top of our mat for this practice. So we're gonna come into a Tadasana stance, feet hip width distance, stacking the knees over the ankles, the hips over the knees, hugging the hip points up towards the heart, melting the sacrum down. Find all of that. Take a few moments to rock back and forth on your feet, finding the central access point where you can really root down through the earth. Okay, from here, when you have that, I want you to bring one hand to the heart, one hand to the belly. Roll the shoulders onto your back. Take a big inhale through the nose. Fill the whole body up with prana and energy. Open the mouth, let it go. Another round. Big inhale in through the entire heart center. Open the mouth, release. And then staying right here. Hand on the heart, hand on the belly, drawing energy up through the ground, into the feet, up through the legs, all the way up the spine, through the heart center, all the way up through the crown of the head. Feeling that connection from your hand into your soul. Recognizing that here in mountain pose, we stand tall, we stand proud, we stand rooted. We stand here with a lot of possibility before us. So breathe into that possibility. Using your breath to visualize who it is and where it is you want to be in this world, how you want to mold and shape and create your journey. Keep breathing here, visualizing what it is and who it is you want to be. What it is you want to be known for, how you want to be remembered, how you want people to recognize you, and how you want to recognize yourself. Breathe here, breathe deep. Allowing any possibilities to wash over you right now. Letting yourself dream super big. No possibility is not a possibility. There's endless amounts of creation and manifestation that we can do here in this one lifetime. Breathe big into that space. Knowing that all intentions that we put forth, in order to manifest them, in order to manifest them, they require action. So right now on the mat, we're going to put forth our intention and do the action. Breathe here. Feel confident in your movements, confident in your breath, and confident in who you want to be. We're here for 5 more breaths. Feel your heartbeat. Feel yourself expand and extend. 2 more rounds of breath. Last round of breath. You got this. We got this. Let it go. Release the hands down by your side. Open your eyes. Welcome back to the mat. Inhale the arms straight up to the sky. Reach through the fingertips, Urdhva Hastasana, grow really tall. Exhale to bend the knees and forward fold. Release everything down to the earth, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift up halfway, flat back, reach through the crown of the head, belly comes in, hug it in tight. Exhale, plant the hands as you send the left foot all the way back, soften the knee down. Inhale up, low lunge. We're going to move one breath, one movement. Exhale, plant the hands and step the left foot back, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, step the right foot all the way back, soften the knee down. Inhale, the arms high, low lunge. Big breaths here. Exhale, plant the hands, step the right foot up, forward fold. Use your core to pull the foot in and step it back in line with the left. Relax the head and neck. Inhale, lift up halfway. We're going to keep moving like this. Exhale, plant the hands, step the left foot back, soften knee down. Inhale up, low lunge. Exhale, plant the hands, step that left foot back to the top of the mat. Use the core to place it there. Relax head and neck. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, step right foot back. Visualizing where it is you need to meet to make space, yeah, in the body, in the mind, and the soul. Exhale, plant the hands, step forward. Relax head and neck. All in the same breath. Inhale, lift up. Shine the heart forward, crown of the head energy. Exhale, step left foot all the way back. Soften into low lunge. Inhale all the way up to all the possibilities you have in front of you. Exhale, plant the hands. Come back to your forward fold. Let it go. Inhale the heart high. Welcome in the opportunities. Let go of the fears. Exhale, release. Step the right foot all the way back. Low lunge. Inhale the arms high. What do you want in your journey? Reach for it. Exhale, plant the hands. Come back into your forward fold. Relax head and neck. We're going to add on a little bit more. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, step the left foot all the way back. Soften the knee down. Inhale up, low lunge. Exhale the right hand to the right hip for a side body stretch. So again, big inhale through the left fingertips. Exhale over to the right. You're going to feel it all down the left side body right here. One more breath. Reach and open. Visualize where you want to be. Exhale back to center. Plant the fingertips. Step up. Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Shine that heart forward. Exhale, step the right foot all the way back. Soften the knee down. Come all the way up, low lunge. Exhale, left hand, left hip. Another inhale through the right fingertips. Exhale over to the left. Should feel so good all down the right side body. Releasing stored tension, releasing fears, releasing what's holding us back. Reach through the right fingertips. Exhale to plant the hands, step up. Uttanasana, top of the mat, forward fold. Relax head and neck. One more round. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, step the left foot all the way back. Soften the knee down. Inhale those arms high. Really seeing and feeling what it is you can make and with your what you can make with your body here, and then translating off the mat right into the rest of our life. Another inhale. Exhale to plant the hands. Listen carefully. We're coming into Skandasana. So both hands come in the inside of the right foot. We pivot to face the left side of our mat and come down into Skandasana. So you're on the heel of the left foot, deep stretch in the left leg here. Make a lot of space. Inhale up through the crown of the head. And exhale and hold. Yeah. You can be on the ball of the foot. The heel can be all the way down if you have that much flexibility. Take another breath. Exhale over to the back of the mat. Skandasana with the left leg. So left knee bends. The right leg straightens. Take an inhale to find length through the crown of the head. Exhale, settle in. Super deep stretch. Make sure the right leg is active here. Toes are flexing towards the face. Inhale, lift the hips. Come all the way back to the top of the mat. And forward fold. Uttanasana. Let it go. Relax the head and neck. Inhale, lift up halfway. Lift up towards your goals. Lift up towards what you want. Exhale, step the left foot all the way back to the mat. Whoop, switch. Step the right foot all the way back towards the mat. Inhale, come up, low lunge. Reach to those fingertips. Skandasana on this side. So the hands plant inside the left foot here. We pivot and bend into the left knee as the right heel, the right toes come up towards the sky. Inhale, get really tall through the crown of the head. Exhale, take it to the back of the mat. Skandasana with the right knee. Left leg straightens. The straight leg is always active and supporting the hamstring. Another round of breath. Exhale, make your way back to the top of the mat. Into that forward fold. Uttanasana. Step it up and fold. Inhale, lift that beautiful heart of yours, beautiful soul. Exhale and fold. Inhale, bend the knees deeply. Sweep the arms out to the side. Drive into the heels as you rise all the way up. And exhale down into Tadasana. So hands down by your side. Just take 2 breaths here. Inhale the arms back up. Cross the left, or take the left hand and reach it around the right wrist. Find that bind. Another inhale towards the sky. Exhale, side body stretch. Take it over to the left. Reach to the right fingertips. Open the right armpit. Inhale back up. Switch the grip. Again, grow tall. Exhale to the right. Open through the left armpit. Inhale back up and high and release back down by your sides. One hand on the belly, one hand on the heart. Roll the shoulders onto the back. 5 breaths. I want you to tap into how you feel right now. Connected, rooted, strong, confident, beautiful. Not fearless. We're never fearless. Fear is always along for the ride, but knowing that fear will not stop us. Take 3 deep breaths into all of those emotions. Last inhale. Exhale, release both hands down by your side, coming into some balancing postures. So tree pose on the right side. Ground down through all of your right foot. So use all 5 of your toes, fan them out. Feel the inner and outer edges of your right foot, your heel, really ground down through that space. Then draw energy up through the earth. Engage the leg, and then hug the left leg into wherever's comfortable for you. It can be on the ground still, in towards the calf, or all the way up towards the thigh. If it's into the thigh, you squeeze heel into thigh, thigh into heel. And then again, draw the energy up, roll the shoulders onto the back, hands in towards the heart center, and breathe it out. If you've got tree pose like no other and it's just in your back pocket, I invite you to close your eyes and practice like that, always being a beginner student and learning. Here we go, 3 deep breaths. Let me see if I can close my eyes here. One more round of breath. Exhale into figure 4. So keeping the hands right here at heart center, but crossing the left ankle over the right knee. And then slowly gliding the booty back as you bend deeply into the right leg. Really nice hip and piriformis stretch here. as well as a leg strengthener. Reach through the crown of the head, hug the low belly in. 3 deep breaths. If you feel like you're being zesty and adventurous, you can drop the hands and come into flying pigeon. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, just hang out here with me. 2 more rounds of breath. Alrighty, inhale, stand all the way back up. We're still balancing on the right leg, coming into Garudasana, eagle pose. So interlace the left leg on top and all the way around, catching whatever you can for your eagle pose. And then bringing the right arm underneath the left here. Finding those eagle arms, bringing the elbows in line with the shoulders, hugging belly to spine here. Really trying to stack the body and squeezing everything into the midline. 3 rounds of breath. Envisioning what it is you need to let go of so that you can get where you want to be. Another round of breath. And then exhale, release. We're going to move into one of my favorite sequences. It's called the 5-minute pick-me-up, although we won't do it for 5 minutes, yeah? So inhale the arms straight up to the sky. Exhale, bind the hands behind the back. Inhale, puff up the chest. Exhale, bend at the knees and let the shoulders rinse over. Hand package towards the ground. Inhale, release the hands, come up halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale up, Utkatasana. Sweep the hands as you sit back into the heels. Make space along the front and side body. Exhale, back to standing pose. We'll do it 2 times. Inhale, the arms high. Exhale, bind the hands. Inhale, puff up the chest. Offer the heart. Exhale, forward fold. Hands come with you. Inhale, release the hands, come up halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale, Utkatasana, sit back into the heels, rise up. Inner thighs are working for you. Exhale, standing pose. Last time, inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, hands go high. Exhale, bind behind your back. Take a funny bind if you can, the opposite bind. Inhale, chest goes high, shoulders roll back. Exhale, forward fold. Take the hands with you. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale and fold. Inhale, Utkatasana. This time we'll hold for 5. So plug the shoulders into their sockets. Rock back into the heels. Really firm the body up here. Reach through the crown of the head. 5 breaths starts now. Breathing. Hugging everything in. Two more rounds of breath. How much inner fire can you stoke? How motivated can you get? 1 more round of breath. And inhale, release. Moving into our balancing on the other side. So tree pose, Vrikshasana on the left. Fan out all 5 toes on the left side. Really anchor into the entire foot. So feel the inner and outer sides of your foot. And then drawing the energy up through the left leg, deciding where you want to go with your tree pose. Bringing the right foot wherever it is you need to be. And then again, energy all the way up through the heart center. Shoulders roll back, hands at heart center. We're here for 5. Locking your eyes on that drishti point, but really instead of the drishti point, visualizing what it is you want. So do you want more quality time with family and friends and your partner? Do you want to carve out more me time, self-care? Do you want to read more novels? Do you want to travel? Does that require saving money? Do you want to start your own company? So visualize as you stare at that drishti point what it is you want right now. And how are we going to get there? That's the hard part, right? 2 more rounds of breath. 1 more inhale. Keep hands at heart center. Find your figure 4. So cross the right foot over the left ankle, over the left knee, and send the booty back. Reach through the crown of the head. Sit low, 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 low. You should feel it all in your right hip. We're here for 3 more breaths. If you want to plant the hands and fly, you choose. What do you need right now? Do you need more strength, or do you need to settle in more and stretch and feel the pose? Stick with it. 2 more rounds of breath. 1 more big inhale. Exhale to slowly come all the way up. We're coming into eagle pose, so don't bail yet. I know the left leg is shaking. Wrap the right leg around. Find the pose, yeah? Then left arm underneath the right. Again, wrap and find the pose. Hug belly button back to spine. Stack the bones here, stack the body. Breathe. 2 more rounds of breath. Hug it in, hug it in. 1 more inhale. Exhale and release. Okay, this is your one opportunity for a vinyasa. So if you want it, step to the top of the mat. Inhale the arms high. Exhale and forward fold, Uttanasana. I want you to fold towards your goals right there. Inhale up towards your goals as well. So visualize it again. Focus on what you want. Exhale, step back to plank pose. Plank pose and chaturanga symbolizing the strength we need to get there. Lowering down. Inhaling forward into upward facing dog, into all the possibilities. Exhaling back, downward facing dog. We're going to be here for 5 breaths. So just settle in, take any kind of variation you want of downward facing dog. All right, inhale to gaze forward and come into pigeon pose, Kapotasana on the right side. So right knee hugs in towards the wrist. Slide the left leg back. Take your time getting there. Bring the fingertips towards your sides and inhale to lift through the crown of the head. Puff up the chest. You can stay right here, really focusing on opening through the left hip flexor, the left psoas, or fold forward and bring the intention into your right hip. We're going to be here for about 30 seconds, so settle in. I really want you to keep the breath consistent and strong. Continue with that visualization of what your major goals are in life right now. Using that consistent breath, sending it to your right hip, clearing out stored tension, stored emotion, blockages, barriers, false beliefs, things that we tell ourselves over and over again. Let your breath just go in there and break it up, release it. 5 more rounds of breath. Feel free to do some neck rolls if you like. Anything that feels good. The same applies to life, right? Like, do what feels right. Do what feels good. Do what's going to move you forward. Another round of breath. Alrighty. Bring the hands to connect into the earth. Start to walk the hands back in, lifting the torso up. And then I want you to just hang here, okay? Stay here and just stretch the hip flexor again. Or if you're wanting more, start to bend the back leg and hug the leg in for a quad stretch. You can bring this right hand forward to support you. If you have full mermaid or pigeon, you can take that too. If you're like, what the hell are you talking about? Just hang out, okay? Breathe into whatever space feels great here. 2 more rounds of breath. 1 more inhale. Exhale, release that back leg and just roll onto your right hip and bring both legs out in front of you for Paschimottanasana, forward fold. Take your hands and scoop the fleshy bits away from you so you can really feel your sitting bones. Flex the toes back towards your face. Inhale, draw energy up through the crown of the head, up through your sitting bones. Legs are active. You should almost feel your heels lifting here. And another inhale, arms go high. Exhale to reach forward with your fingertips. Think flat, long back. Another inhale. And now exhale, fold. Whew, should feel really good. We're just here for 3 breaths, so sink right into it. Forehead towards the toes. Legs are activated. Breathing here. Continuing to visualize what it is we need, who it is we want to be, and how we're going to get there, how we're going to live our journey. One more round of breath. Inhale, lift the gaze. Exhale, release. One more chance for a vinyasa. I lied. So if you want to practice this, you can cross the ankles over one another and lift the bum up and shoot back to chaturanga. Sounds crazy because it is crazy, but do your best. So ankles cross over, hands plant by your sides, lift the bum up high, squeeze the legs back, and then step back into plank pose, lower down into your chaturanga. Inhale up into your Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward facing dog. Exhale back, downward facing dog. Right into pigeon pose on the left side. So just hug the left knee in towards the left wrist. Slide the right leg all the way back. Making sure it's directly behind you. Fingertips by your sides. Inhale the heart up. And then choosing to stay right here, just really getting into the hip flexor or softening down into pigeon pose. Bringing the intention into the left hip. Again, here for about 30 seconds. Keep the breath nice and active. Continuing to welcome the mind into the body, not let it race outwards and onwards, but bringing it back here into the space, into the present moment, thinking about your journey ahead. Five more breaths here. Again, rolling the neck and the head if it feels good. Or maybe you're in complete stillness, surrendering into the pose. There's no right or wrong. Always doing what feels good. Good, bold, and underlined and italicized with an exclamation point. One more big round of breath. Plant the hands. Start to walk them back in towards the torso, into the body. Lift the chest up high. And then you choose, stay right here. Keep stretching into the right hip flexor. Or bend the back leg. Reach back with the right hand. And come into that quad stretch. One more round of breath. Slowly let that go. Fall onto your left hip. Swing the right leg around. And just coming all the way down. Actually, you're not coming all the way down. So we're going to have a minute of recess. What that means is choose anything you want to do. So you can come and lay on your back and just do Supta Baddha Konasana, butterfly pose. I'm going to work on headstand. You're welcome to work on crow pose. You can do shoulder stand to plow. Really, the options are endless, but we're going to take a minute to focus on something we want to cultivate in our own practice. Here we go. The minute's starting. So anything that you want to do, honoring what it is you need right now. If you want to get some more energy, you can come into an inversion. If you want to cool down, move into something like Supta Baddha Konasana or another forward fold. Take your time, wherever it is you choose to go. Continuing to breathe steady, keeping the mind and the body staying present on the mat. 5 more breaths wherever you've chosen to be. If you took an inversion like headstand, make sure you take child's pose for a few breaths. Alrighty, everyone making their way down to their backs. Hugging the knees in towards the chest for Apanasana. And just rocking from side to side, massaging the low back. Feeling really good right now, really accomplished. You're focused on what it is you need in your life. You're ready to let go of what you don't need. Preparing for that journaling session afterwards, yeah? Alrighty. Let the legs just spill over to the left side of your mat for a supine twist. Knees hug in towards the chest. The right arm goes out to the side and long, stretching all along the right shoulder and arm. One more full round of breath, inhaling into the body. Exhale to release. Inhale back through to center and just take it directly to the other side. Legs spill over to the right. The left arm goes out long. One more full round of breath. Breathe into the heart. Exhale, let it go. Inhale back through to center. Come back into Apanasana. This time I want you to really hug the knees in tight. Interlace the hands around the legs. See if you can grab both elbows and really squeeze into yourself. Know that all the power to create your goals and live your journey lies within you, and you can do this. Squeeze a little tighter. Big inhale. Taking a little more breath. And exhale, let it go. Find Shavasana. Stretching the legs out as wide as your mat, if not wider. Hands rest down by your sides. Palms up towards the sky in an act of receiving as well as giving. Settle into everything that you just created on the mat. Let the body surrender and integrate. Start to soften the breath down. Relax the jaw. Let the tongue float. We're here for 5 more breaths. Savor this moment. Let yourself melt deeper into the ground, deeper into your intuition. Next inhale, I want you to stretch the body long. Bring the feet together to touch. Open up and extend and lengthen towards all the visualizations you thought of on the mat today. Knowing that each and every one is possible with the right actions and intentions put in place. Exhale the knees in towards the chest. And again, just rock and massage the low back. And then slowly make your way all the way up to a seated position. You can rock back and forward on your mat, massaging your spine, or just sit straight up. Coming into Sukhasana, easy pose, a nice easy seat. Sitting up real nice and tall, believing in yourself, knowing that whatever it is you need to write down today, whatever it is you want to work towards, that you can do it. Take 5 breaths here. Take 5 huge inhalations and exhalations to breathe in and believe, and to release and let go. 4 more breaths. Last inhale. Open your mouth, let it go. Open your eyes. All right, yogis, I really encourage you to stay right here on your mat. Journal out what it is you want. Don't make a huge long laundry list. Keep it 3 to 5 really actionable items that are going to change the course of your journey. And then from each goal that you write down 3 things that you're going to have to do to get you to that goal. Okay? So 3 actionable items that you can start today or tomorrow to start working towards that greater goal of who you want to be, what you want to be, and what you want to feel while you're on this journey, right? So it's all about who, what, and feeling. All right. As always, thank you for joining me on the mat. I really enjoyed that flow. If you enjoyed it too, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And as always, we'll meet you back here in the Zen Den.